Okay, back. Last time was a bit of a shorter session, but in that time we managed to meet Felgalos, the injured and captured bronze dragon inside this keep. He claims that the Countess Sensuri is prodding him for information that he just doesn't have about a lost dragon treasure, fabled to be missing since the days of the early creation of the world. You looked around, you saw that his shackles are magically reinforced. They cannot be broken by normal means, and they have alarm spells enchanted on them. Muzzle that he wears prevents the dragon from shapeshifting.
Okay.
Pick it up from there.
I believe after talking about it a little bit on Monday, where we were going to try to talk to the Castellan.
Yeah, so, I mean, unless there's some more things we want to ask him right now, I think we can bring this questioning session to a close, and I don't think we just want to go straight up, hey, you think torturing is wrong, right?
Yeah,
Instead, we'll be
no.
more like, this seems... He doesn't seem to know what you're looking for, and it seems kind of a fool's errand to continue to torture him type of line of reasoning. See if we can fish out if he's more opposed to this than his loyalty to the Countess is.
Mhm.
Who knows, maybe a third party plus the Castellan can convince the Countess that this is not a fruitful line of questioning. But, so, what was the treasure hoard again? It was, like, a hoard, but were we able to do
literally
any...
like the size of a city.
Oh. Do I know any fables about it? Like, is it far to the
You
north,
did.
east, west,
You
south?
you knew its name. It's so like all ridiculously lost to time. All that really is left is a name.
Okay. Well, we
Uh,
probably won't be able to
pull
find that.
out. Ostoria is the name of the dragon horde.
Interesting. At the same time, we're recognized as guests. We could always try and explore at night after a day just to see if we can find something.
Well, okay. By explorer, I'm assuming you mean
Sneak.
sneak. Yeah, and I mean, I feel with that, it's a real mixed bag because as soon as we're caught, any kind of uh, privileges we once had are going to be revoked.
I think we could probably talk our way out of it, but yeah, for now, let's talk to the Castellan and figure that out.
And so, how do we plan to summon him here?
I mean, he told us that he would eventually come back for us, right?
He said he'd be outside.
Oh, well, if he's gonna be outside, then...
Oh, so he saw the whole bit where we locked ourselves in.
I think by outside, like, out
Like
towards
he
the
shut
room,
this door. on
yeah,
his way out.
like he wasn't in the aviary, but...
Got it.
Well, I mean, put the key in, let's get out of here, and don't forget the key.
All right. I do all of the things as. Oh God, my window just went crazy. All right. I do all of the things that was said. Key in hole, turn key, open door, pull key out of keyhole.
There you go.
You didn't say you turned it back to its initial standing. The
I
lock
can't
is
pull it
broken.
out if it isn't
No.
like that. And since Will accepted it, it's going to be assumed that it happened.
Door will swing open. Words. Pushing you all the dragon. No, I was kidding.
No.
All right, don't get close to those griffins.
Yes, the griffins eye you deliciously.
Do they seem trained? I mean, a giant can't really ride a
They're-
griffin.
They're not screeching. They're all quiet, just kind of eyeing you with golden, beady eyes.
Remember, not everything is trained to be ridden. Do you not remember the hounds you had back home?
Yes, I did not ride those. I don't know what you're talking about.
Animals can be trained for other purposes, Mateus.
Just because it says animal companion does not make it an animal companion. You know what I mean?
I don't think I want to know what you mean.
I was just referring to trying to ride some dogs like little tiny horses, or forcing halflings to ride them like little tiny horses in a mini circus. Going to the ballet. Oh, the little monkey in the car, huh?
I see.
right.
Standing right outside this door, which is open, I guess, because I forgot to close it. The Castellan now on the map.
Hooray!
How much time has actually passed? Because I'd want to let like at least like an hour or two pass while talking to the dragon, so it's not like we walk in and 30 seconds later
Going
we
in,
walk
redoing
out.
the door, inspecting the cage, talking to the dragon probably took only about 20 minutes.
Well, then there was also the time spent thinking about what we want to do.
Let's not get into questioning how long that actually takes. Otherwise, I think this adventure
True.
is going to be about 3 times as long as we just sit there for 4 hours. But I would have preferred to have just waited to make it seem like at least an hour passed by, but 20 minutes is enough to at least initial questioning. We can say we didn't get anything out, but we didn't try anything too drastic.
And we didn't get anything with our initial
Yeah.
question.
And that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah.
this isn't the last time we'll talk to him. We can say we didn't get anything yet and feel around for how the Castellan feels about this.
Well, Crescero's kind of leaning against the wall. He's at attention, but he's kind of bored, as if, it's compulsory that he stays by here. It's not really of his own volition. He'll turn his
Good.
head toward you and he says, "Ah, young master, that was rather quick. And for once, I didn't hear any screams. Were you
Yes.
successful?"
We unfortunately were not successful in our initial attempts. We didn't feel we should go straight to, say, torture. It's an unsightly act. I don't want to get my hands dirty.
The Castellan will nod and say, "Yes, I do agree. The items we use here for torture are much too large for you, so I've gone ahead and gotten you some regular-sized torturing objects, and you'll hold 5 mithril spears out."
Wonderful. Thank you. I'll timidly grab the spear.
Hey, this is nice quality.
From the Countess's armory herself, magically sized to fit your hands.
How does he feel handing, like, can I insight to see how he seems to be acting while handing these? Like, is it
Sure, roll insight.
compulsory, or is it he's
Well,
pretty on board with this?
You appear to see what kind of subtleties his body language will have, but Cloud Giants are pretty well-mannered and pretty well-versed in courtside affairs, so he betrays no emotion or inflection as he hands you those spears.
Well, thank you for these.
What do
Hopefully
we know
they
about
won't...
mithril anyway?
Good
The
question.
metal. Sure, a spear made of pure mithril would be worth more than an average spear, and if it's magically sized and it reverts back to giant size, it could actually be worth a lot.
But it probably turns big when we leave the castle, so...
Or just when someone else holds it. I mean, were they sized for him when he had them in his hands, and when he handed them to us,
They were
shrank,
already
or-
sized for humans, so it seems like he was
Okay.
reaching for sewing needles.
Well, so far we've gotten no hints towards it, but
Sarah kind of looks at you like, "Well, are you gonna get back in there and grab that information?"
Of course. Come along, everyone. Let's
thank
make
you
our
for
way
the
back and
tools.
get to torturing.
And he'll close the door behind you this time.
All right.
Well... Were you able to figure out if he's on our side or not?
Not particular. Well, I mean, he's definitely not on our side.
Never read that guy.
And I don't know. I don't feel right as
So as FYI, I do all the door things, including taking the key out when we go through the door.
I'm only this exacting about this particular door because it is a giant-sized key. Not exactly like second nature.
So
to
yeah,
open a
as
door
a matter
like
of
this.
fact, am I able to carry a spear and this key?
Pretty strong.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
I'm
can probably
assuming
do
you
it
like
with
have some
heavies,
form
but
of like backpack or lash.
consider the key like a club.
Okay.
You're holding a club right now, made of solid iron.
Well,
Also, it will take instead of an action to open the door like this in combat, it would probably take a full turn.
Yeah, I'd
That's-
imagine.
understandable. Also, I'm terrified that you had to state something like that, but
Well,
don't want to
just so you know where I'm coming from in case you decide or someone else
True
decides
enough,
it's time
yeah.
to fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Get
let's
the
kill
rules
that
out of the way.
dragon.
Yeah, so Felgalos is going to look at those and say,
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine on the ground and be like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
tossed mine. Like,
those don't happen to be lockpicks, are they?
Almost immediately do that.
I wish. Does anyone happen to be proficient in thieves' tools here?
Nope.
no.
Of course not.
I mean, you don't have to be proficient.
Felgalos
Well, do
is
we
gonna
have
shift
any
one
thieves'
giant
tools is the
golden eye
better
and go,
question.
I am.
We'll keep that under
For
advisement.
no reason.
I mean, shit, if he could shapeshift, that would actually make sense.
He's
but-
prevented to. Honestly, if he could
Exactly.
shapeshift, he could just shapeshift out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
I could always try the polymorph. I've got one cast of fourth. Maybe it's just his shapeshifting and not all shapeshifting. I don't know if that would trigger the alarms, though.
If it probably will. I think we need to function off the assumption that anything we do to save Felgalos at this point, we are then going to immediately hightail it out of here.
Oh, of course. For sure, but...
Like, whether or not they do go off, we should just go, I think.
Oh, cool. I have proficiency with spears.
At the same time, it'd be kind of a dick move to try and polymorph him, set the alarms off, and then just run if it doesn't work.
Oh,
During
no,
this entire
that's not
time,
the
I'm
plan.
just
Yeah,
imagining
if
Shell's
that
holding the
doesn't
spear
work,
going,
then we are
I
going
know
to,
this.
defend Felgalos. And,
I've come up with
Yeah,
a
find
new
a way out.
recipe.
But yeah,
This
I
I
am
can trust.
yeah,
I
I'm
am
not letting
absolutely
Felgalos
okay.
stay here any longer.
I'm absolutely okay with any way to break him out. It's just we don't
How do
really
we
have
do
to.
that?
Yeah, I mean, I could shapeshift into a giant ape, which may be able to rip the chains out.
Does anyone know Knock?
Again, I have the chime of opening, but we're falling under the assumption that those invulnerabilities are probably going to, or was it? There
I
was
think
some description that made it sound like magic was not going to work. I don't know if it was invulnerability or
The
something
magic
else.
reinforcement that Maradi could find was that it basically means you can't break them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
so they're
Alarm
just-
spells
oh.
inside them. Just
Okay,
that tampering with them might end up triggering an alarm.
Yeah, I think my out of game knowledge screwed with me. When you said invulnerable, you said meant indestructible. I was thinking of invulnerability, like this blocks spells of up to so much.
Yeah. I think our best bet is probably just using the bell and then
We can try.
get
I
out of
mean,
dodge.
do we want the door open for that so we don't have to spend a turn opening it, where the Cloud Giant Castellan can try and catch us like the tiny little grapes we are to him?
That's
before
true.
we do anything, I'm curious. I'm gonna just take the spear and try to scrape the wall. Does it make any kind of indent?
You will scratch the stone masonry. Depending on how hard you scratch it, you could start to etch a little bit of mortar out.
I think I see what he's going for here. Do we have any adamantine items?
Nah.
Like any at all?
I think I wanted to get adamantine bolts, but unfortunately they were so expensive.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Mhm. All I have is Volo's Guy, which is worth its weight in. No,
I stabbed the book.
I stabbed Maradi with the Issei rune.
But
Oh yeah, let me check
Yeah.
that rune again that I have. Yeah, nothing there. That's too interesting.
okay. So what I'm gonna do is one more time. I'll use Cure Light Wounds on Felgalos. I'll use another third. Well, actually, one was from the mandolin. I'm using a third slot now. So
Okay,
that's
heal him up.
3d8. Ah, God. So that's 12.
Okay. Well, some of the wounds will start to stitch back together. He's not bleeding as heavily as when you saw him in the beginning, but it still seems he's rather uncomfortable
I mean,
being chained.
we might be able to heal him up a little bit more than try to make the escape.
I'll
Well,
ask him
we
straight
did-
up.
I
If
did
if
heal
all
him
of
some
your
the
if
other
all
night,
of your
too.
strength returned, do you think you'd be able to free yourself?
Say, I don't think so. maybe the shackles on my legs, but this chain around my neck is really made out of some superior stuff. Whatever it's anchored to, I've been pulling on that for the better part of 2 weeks, and it hasn't budged an inch.
Well, there goes that option of breaking the wall around it. I'll inspect it. Do I see like a keyhole anywhere on the neck?
Yes. In fact, on all of the shackles, there is an identical size keyhole about the size of your fist.
I just reach in there and start feeling for tumblers. No, let's not do that.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Turns out it was a mimic keyhole.
All right, so I say we ring the bell and make sure the door's open first before we do the bell, but then do the bell and just go.
What bell are you talking about?
The chime of opening.
I see.
Before he does that, I'm also going to cast a Cure Light Wounds on, Cure Wounds on this guy. Hey, 12 HP.
So with
Or
the
litter
19
lock,
from
okay.
last night, or no,
Also-
not 19, the 23 from last night. That's another 20 on top of that, so that's good.
Well, he'll say strength is returning to me, but still doesn't solve the fact I'm chained here.
Don't worry, we have a way to get you out of those.
I'll ask him. Have you spent any time figuring out what kind of enchantments are on these necks? Do you believe a knock spell or a chime of opening could unlock them? I don't know. Let's get your opinion before we just suddenly try this and it fails.
He'll furrow his brows and say, I'm not familiar with would that be abjuration?
I believe so.
I'm not familiar with abjurations. Usually if I can't knock it down with my full strength, it's not gonna
Transmutation,
open
actually.
magic. Yeah, well. But he'll restate that he usually takes the brute force approach.
Understandable.
It definitely does make him a rather high profile dragon when he does so.
There doesn't seem to be any enchantments on him that would prevent knock from working, as far as I can tell.
I'm just afraid they might be enchanted to resist magical opening, but I mean,
And I assume
But I
if
mean,
the, if
would
the
I-
chains
The
come
only-
off, it's going to set off the
Notice that?
alarms.
yeah. So worst case scenario is I use this, it uses a use, it doesn't open, and the alarm goes off.
Yep.
Middling
In which case, we
is
protect Felgalos.
all right.
We're
If you,
gonna
And whoever
die
comes
doing
to us,
that.
we'll probably get the key off them. And
I
if
mean,
not,
we
we'll
can
start
try,
looking for the
but
key. I'm not letting
I'm-
him stick around here any longer than he has been. He's been tortured for 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks longer than anyone should be tortured for.
At
I
least.
agree. You know,
All right. And
you know what? Why not? Let's give it a try. We need to just grab the dragon by the horns. Wait, is that offensive?
Hello.
There are still bulls in this world.
Yeah, but we're adventurers. We don't deal with bulls unless they're a dire bull.
Minotaurs.
Rask?
But yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
never. did.
let's get into positions and get ready with anything we need, and then
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace also.
are you going to hide?
well, I mean, we can always try and escape out of here and try and hide in a corner. Although the griffins might give us away. We'll see. But I'll take out the chime, point it at what do you think, muzzle or neck first?
Muzzle.
The muzzle. It stops him from shapeshifting.
That's true. I thought it was the neck bit. Unless
It
they're
is
the
neck
same
bit.
thing.
The muzzle prevents him from from dragon breath.
At the same time, if we have to fight, let's start with the neck. If that doesn't work, I'll try the muzzle. If he's
Okay.
locked down, if he can still dragon breath, that would probably help us out a
Mhm.
lot.
For sure.
Before anything, do you breathe a cone or a line? Just asking.
But,
Just imagine him like looking up, trying to remember. Do I do a cone or
he
do I
says
do a
both.
line?
Oh, if you can do both, wonderful.
Both is good.
Well, I'm gonna try and use this chime. Worst case.
Wait, before you use the chime. do you
well,
want
I'm not
the
saying
door-
I'm doing it. I'm telling him what's going
Yeah.
on.
Okay, just before it does get used, do we want the doors opened?
I'd say leave it slightly open so that we can squeeze through, but a giant would have to take a turn to open it.
I'm thinking of Felgalos here, though.
Oh, that's true too.
You also know that the doors open towards Felgalos.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to just barrel through them.
Right. So I think we just want them open in case of whatever happens.
I think we can also try and free the. There's not really going to be a way we can free the griffins, is there?
We should not free the griffins.
They're
I
probably
think-
trained by the giants, so they
Fair
just
enough.
jump on us.
exactly.
Okay.
I get what you're doing. Maybe, actually, Shal,
Huh?
you like animals, right?
They're monstrosities, I thought, from last time we fought. them.
Griffins are not animals.
Oh,
Yep.
never mind. I think this came up before too. It's all
Yes.
coming back to me. Okay. Well, it was something to think about, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, let's get the door open enough. Felgalos isn't giant, is he? Or huge?
Gargantuan.
I think he is actually, based on the icon.
Yeah, I think
but-
he's huge.
He's huge.
Okay, well, I guess open it up to the point where a huge creature could squeeze through. One.
It looks like one of these doors.
I'm guessing because of the clockwork mechanism, they both like open.
That's another
together.
fair point. They close behind us. It's possible that they can only be binary open or closed.
Mhm.
Do not
Let's-
close behind you. You have to push them
Yeah,
close.
they had-
Yep.
Fair
Yep.
enough.
But
Okay,
they're
well,
they seem spring loaded. As soon as you put the key in, they just swing open.
Oh, that's convenient.
that's new. Oh wait, no, the opening. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also grabbed the
Well.
key out just in case.
Grab the key out and let's kind of close it enough that only a huge thing could squeeze. One huge thing could squeeze through at a time.
Well, they spring open, so I
So-
don't think we can. I mean,
we tried to close
I
them,
started
didn't we?
attempting to push the door closed, but not closing it all the way.
How about
Oh,
Door's
we
just
already closed. You already closed it behind you.
Well, no, you just said it sprung open when you put the key in. I think we
No,
were.
he
No,
said
the
it
door
springs open.
swings open when you open it.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
So
Alright.
we want to open it and then try and kind of edge it closed or closer to closed. If you kind of half
you're
close
gonna try
it.
you're gonna try to act as a kind of a not a doorstop, but
Just kind of like a
What if
natural
we can
barricade.
use wood
If
to do that, actually?
We
It's a
want to use the
possibility,
door
too.
as cover, but we also want a way out.
yes, something felt like
so we
just
want our
large
cake
enough
and
to.
and eat it
I'm
too.
gonna write down a GM note
Precisely.
that says this group takes 30 minutes for every
Yeah,
single
it's just
door.
let's just open the door. It's twice now with doors. Let's just have the door open.
Alright. Great. Door open. Yes.
All right. Well, if everyone else is prepared for things, I'll
feedback.
try and use the chime. Does the chime get used up if it doesn't open anything? Oh, we can figure that out for a bit. I'll strike it and
I
point it
really
at the
hope
muzzle.
that these cages don't open with the griffins.
Strike it as an action, pointing it at an object that can be open. So you could basically just point and say open.
Essentially, I think it functions as knock, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah, if I would say that if it wasn't like if it can't be opened, your chime doesn't work on it. You can ring
Okay.
it, but nothing happens.
Okay, so it wouldn't use up a charge to say I want to try this, and if it doesn't count, okay. Well, does it work? The first
What
question.
are you aiming at?
I'm aiming at the muzzle first.
Muzzle. Okay. Muzzle will unlatch open and fall to the ground with a heavy thud. Audibly, you can hear a bell ringing throughout the entire room, and the
Hurry.
griffin starts squawking.
Quick.
Yep, that's
Roll
not
the
bad.
others.
initiatives.
Sure. That's understandable. Also, of course, we hear a bell. I just rang it. But bump.
Got the jokes,
Felgalos
get
rolled
moving.
a 5.
Damn it, Felgalos. At
No,
least I'll be able to.
he's still he's been tortured for 2 weeks.
Didn't someone get besides Ron get?
Greek did.
Yeah, you have advantage, right?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, let's roll again. Okay,
You're
18 it is.
welcome. You wouldn't have had that 4 without me. Also, I'm going to let everyone know at a certain point I may become an ape the size of a cloud giant. Do not kill me.
Roger that.
Sorry, just fixing up a couple things. Everybody got their initiatives in?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Val. And Mateus, you're tied. As the
Go
it's
ahead.
probably Shal, right?
I think Shal goes. Oh, Shal, and then Creek has a +2.
Wait, why are you on here twice?
Am I on here twice?
God.
I think you
Never
might have
saw.
had the previous.
Okay, what did you get, Mateus?
I had an 18.
And Shell has a 21?
Yep.
And then
Okay,
Creek has an
Creek?
18.
Okay, so you're probably going before Creek.
I think we're
What's your
even,
dex?
but 2.
Okay, roll off.
Sure.
Roll off.
We're doing initiative. Well, initiative or dex are the same things, but
The D20.
oh well, he beats me.
Creek
anyways.
rolled it better. Maradi,
Yeah,
your
I
initiative.
got 14.
Get rid of that. Okay, now everything is good for me. Shell, you're up.
So does this wood look like it would be big enough for me to hide behind? Like this piece right here?
It's a wooden plank.
Uh,
It's very flat. So if you could get underneath it, but it would obviously be something is propping it up slightly.
well, I cast Path Without a Trace, so I have a concentration spell, so that probably won't help.
Would you have caught Felgalos with that too? Would you consider
Yep.
him an ally?
Yep.
No enough.
Yeah,
Hmm,
his
geez.
stealth rolls aren't. They're probably gonna be like if you want him to roll stealth, he'd probably need Pass Without Trace to have a chance.
What a
Understandable.
coincidence.
He's a huge
But yeah, I'm gonna
golden
move to
dragon.
here. And that's gonna be my turn.
Deus,
I think Creek was supposed to go before me, but unless he wanted me to
sorry.
just go
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
I'll take it. I mean,
Creek.
my turn will be
I
quick.
really don't know what I'm gonna. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna pull out that. I'm gonna. This spear, by the way. Is it? What does Mithril grant over like regular metal?
It's silver.
Nothing. It's silvered,
it's
basically.
silver.
It's silver and nothing else.
I think
Yep.
it weighs less technically, but yeah, there's not much in terms of actual.
Yeah, it's not like Pathfinder where so many different things have resistances to different
Yeah,
metals.
just
and stuff.
granular resistances.
There's stuff for armor of Mithril, but that's about it. No
Yeah.
weapons.
All right. Yeah. In that case, I really don't know what I want to do right now. I'm just gonna pull out my greatsword and get in position.
Okay.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the plan is we wait for Felgalos to get out and then we just book it.
Deus,
That was pretty much the plan. So I've used 1 on the charge, so I'm at 7. I'll try it again and point it at the collar.
collar will snap
Ding.
off.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you got the rest, Felgalos, or do you need more for the legs?
Do you want me to fly you out of here, or
We should be okay getting out. We've got a feather fall between us, I believe, or
all right? But just so you know, I can only breathe when I'm in a dragon form.
that's fair enough. Would you like to be a giant ape?
I like
How is the giant
You and
ape
I are
going to
gonna get
escape
along
the
if we
cloud
survive
giant
this.
castle, Mateus?
Well, here's the thing. It is a very durable creature that would probably be able to survive the plummet down to the ground.
I would rather our new friend not have to suffer through the pain of that, even if they could survive it.
But legitimately, so it was an action to use that. Is there anything we need? Like, I could haste, I could fireball with a quicken, but that's about it. Oh my god. Something for later. Don't worry.
I'm worried.
I am extremely worried.
I got nothing to do at the moment other than hide.
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of get behind a wall, put away the chime, and then just be ready for whatever comes. Well, actually, I guess I need a confirmation. Can you break those on your legs yourself, or would you have to shapeshift, or should I chime them?
Because I'll have to shapeshift.
I could go to you, grab the bell, and then chime the last one.
Assuming it's not an... oh, no. Well,
Picking up an item is an action, isn't it?
I honestly have no clue, but
I
honestly,
believe it is, because then you could just cheese
Yeah.
10 chimes in one round.
I'd probably... Well,
Okay.
I would agree with you as well. Here's my question, though. It's kind of a shackle on both of his legs, hind legs. Would that be 1 chime or 2? Because there's
2
technically 2
separate locks.
latches. Okay,
Yeah.
so it would be 2 chimes. it might be best for you to shapeshift then, because it would take too long, and I'm pretty sure the giants are going to be here fairly soon.
Very well.
Well, I guess we should... Well, too late now, but that's my turn. Maradi, go. You should have asked what form he takes when he shapeshifts, because I think a dragon kind of chooses, right?
I think it's human.
Aren't there like
the dragon
halfling and
can
elf
choose.
ones and...
Or humanoid.
Right. I'm just gonna sort of stand at the ready, not sure what to expect. I'm not gonna run out until I know Felgalos is with us and we're all running out, because we're all getting out of this together.
I'll tell him he's essentially unchained from the big things. It's just his legs. What would that do to his movement? Is he hobbled right now, or... Because
like he can move a little bit, and then the chains will just completely stop him.
okay, so they're attached to his legs, attached to the ground. I thought they were just like prisoner shackles. Okay. But I mean, if you've got anything to... Because I'm assuming we're going to have to fight some of the cloud giants at least a little bit.
Well, with my turn over, I think we're about to find out.
Find out.
Do you want to pass anything to someone that they could use?
I'll go ahead and put Die of Bardic Inspiration on Creek, I suppose.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right. A flash appearing here. Countess has teleported
Oh, balls.
to the room. Instead of the sad face, she has a porcelain mask
Angry
depicting one
face?
of rage.
Yeah.
And she says, "Did you think you could just escape from my tower without contending with its lord?"
A little bit.
Probably.
We were hoping.
And as she has teleported here, she has used her turn. And you hear from the northeast,
Also,
door flying open. Risaro walking by, and he starts to undo this griffin's cage.
Ah, balls.
okay, well, I guess we should have figured that was going to happen, but...
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add the griffins at the very bottom
Okay.
So after Felgalos.
after Felgalos.
Also, I'm just going to point out, could I recognize what spell she arrived with? Was it Dimension Door or Teleport, kind of more granular?
Yeah, sure.
Or should
roll
I do
Arcana.
a- yeah, Arcana.
Yeah, roll Arcana.
No, I think she's a genie.
She was
She's a
invisible.
witch.
She was there the entire time.
If that were the case, she should have stopped us way earlier. Unless she thought this was some weird, like, plan to trick Felgalos. Oh wait, that's what this is. It's all a trick. He's going to lead us to there. You ruined everything.
Yeah,
We gonna-
use some,
we
use
gonna run
some
with
sort
that?
of
'Cause
a
I'm actually super
displacement
down to
spell
run with
get
that.
there.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I'll point out that that is a fairly high level of magic.
So, Felgalos is going to follow your instructions in shape. And, he turns into a halfling.
I
Wait.
should have known. God, he looks like such a shit.
He's also, like, naked.
That's okay. One thing at a time.
But, yeah, now he can move. 30 feet. Halfling speed is 25 feet.
Okay.
So
So he's going to move to there. And he'll say, "I never want to see that horrible lady ever again."
Don't worry.
you and
That's
me
the plan.
both.
This griffin is going to leap out of its cage and with a command from Cressero take a position out here.
Ah,
In
crap.
the exit. Does you think that we'd let a dragon just freely walk to an exit?
We'd hope.
Val.
Down to 5, 10. Oh, God.
We've got problems.
Yes, you seem to. I cast fog here.
All right. Do you want to draw that box?
Sure.
Guessing 20-foot radius.
Yep.
I think that's gonna get rid of your.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, in the current situation, I think that getting us some kind of cover is a little bit more. God damn it.
You fool! We were able to. 20-foot radius. Oh god.
Radius or diameter?
Radius.
Yep.
Oh, so that's 40-foot diameter, yeah.
Think something like that.
God damn it! Why is it doing this?
No, that's 25. Can you shrink this by 1 square each, Will? I don't know.
I don't think
Or
you
what?
can.
The square?
The
The
purple,
purple
square.
square.
Shrink it by 1 square on each north and left.
That.
That is 20
Yeah,
feet by
and then
20
I'm gonna
feet.
put it on like halfway on her as well.
Like this?
Yeah.
Where have you all gone?
And
can't
also
see a thing.
I'll also go. I really just want to get to the farthest point away from this other cloud giant who's probably gonna bash us good. So I'm gonna
Would you
move
like to bash
here.
him back? I've got something for you. Just make a deal
that's my
with
turn.
me. Just make a deal with old Mateus.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All that armor. Alright, Mateus.
Legitimately, Creek, how would you like to be bigger than you've ever been in your life?
Yes.
How about you, Shao?
Bum 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 bum
Uh,
bum 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 bum.
Sure, why not?
Are you ready?
Or would you prefer it, Maradi? One of you three, or two of you three? Because I think Creek's
no.
a pretty big shoe-in, but
I think Shao would be more appropriate than me.
all right, I am going to twin a polymorph to turn them both into giant apes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
okay, big question though. Do I lose all my class features?
You do, unfortunately, but
Oh,
giant
I
apes
can't
are
rage?
giant apes are a bit ridiculous.
Double transmutation. Got it.
I will. How do I link this in the page?
She
Actually-
will say, "Oh no, you don't," and
Can
cast
she
dispel
see us?
magic to counterspell.
I'll counterspell that.
Can she
that
see us?
dispel magic.
All right, roll against counterspell.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 4th level spell slot to do it. Let me just look at counterspell. So, 4th or higher, the counter spell.
Oh, it's actually a spell. She has it in her. Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing she'd use counterspell to counterspell me.
Yeah, it's
but
an actual counterspell.
yes.
Okay.
Counterspell
She's
is
gonna,
a spell that
she's
you
gonna
use
put
to
some juice
counterspell.
into this.
Okay.
Well, wait, can she see us through the fog?
She doesn't see you, but she knows where you are somehow.
Interesting. Okay.
Cloud giant, maybe be able to something to do with fog. Who knows?
That'd be hilarious if they just ignore fog.
Yeah.
Okay. But I believe
My ultimate is ready.
first off, twin is equal to the spell's level, so I have to use 3 sorcery points or 4 sorcery points immediately. So I've got 3 left.
So she has to make an ability check first.
No,
using-
if she's
oh.
putting juice into it, she just immediately think of it as if you match the
Oh, at
spell
higher
level.
levels.
If you
Yeah,
match
yeah.
the spell level, it's
Less
immediate.
than
But
or equal to.
now
Yeah.
Maradi is trying to counterspell back, which means he
Right.
has to make the check. And
Unless-
so it's going to be a DC of something 10 plus whatever she put
10
it
plus
into,
the spell's level.
and then he makes an ability check. So what, D20 plus 4?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spell check. I think it's just ability. But let me.
Yeah, it's an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Do you
to
know
say it.
what spell level she's casting it at when you try to counter?
What it is if so, I'm using a 4th level slot, and it's when I cast a spell using a slot of 4th or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if the level is less than or equal to.
Right.
the
I'm
level.
guessing she's
So-
using higher than 4th.
It is higher than 4th.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you have to
so-
make the
Mhm.
DC is 10 plus spells level. Up to you if that knowledge is known to us or not.
Well, it's pretty much I do the DC, and then if I fail,
If Maradi knows the spell, I'm sure he knows the rules on casting.
Yeah,
it, so.
yeah.
okay. So
All right, so we'll see. I believe in you.
so first, okay, if she's putting juice, then we know that it's higher than whatever.
Higher than
you use
4th.
for polymorph.
Yes.
yeah,
So
okay.
DC is
Here I go.
anywhere from 15 to 19.
23.
Well, shit.
Very well rolled.
Yes. Oh, thank God.
+4
You
plus
countered
1.
a 6th level counterspell.
Okay, good to
Nice.
know. So, you guys are big now, and apes. Luckily,
Can
they have
you
7
link
intelligence.
me what the ape can do?
You can find the giant ape. On,
Oh, is it in the Roll20 thingy?
Is there a way to
here,
paste it?
I've got a link for it. I'll pass it over. It's in.
I swear there should be a way to link it. I don't know
I
how.
mean, maybe it's also in the Roll20 thing.
It's
I
in
don't
the
know.
SRD. Like, I have it pulled up. I'm just trying to find a way. Whoa, why did everything disappear from the middle? I'm just going to copy and paste. Hopefully it gets all of it.
Yeah,
We'll see.
no, I've got it. Jordan got me a link. I can.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah.
Really, the most important parts are you're huge. You have 2 attacks at +9 each with 10-foot reach that do 3d10 plus 6 damage.
There you go. Giant ape.
All right.
Oh, that's
there we
only the actions, but yeah.
I'm
well,
getting
the stats are in that
angry.
link I provided.
Yes.
And
They
also
have the
the-
stats, so they become
Yeah,
huge.
we're good. We're all set. One way or another, we are all set.
All right, set your HPs as well.
Okay. Yeah,
Set
right.
it on a separate one because this is like druid form, where if you lose that HP, you go back to your regular
Roger
HP.
that.
And is this on a different one than our temporary hit points?
I think you keep the temporary hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd
Temp
say
HP
so.
would go first, right?
Yeah, temp HP always goes first.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Oh
In that
shit, that
case,
means my
let's see.
spell's also gone.
Oh, that's true. Oh no, wait. It's actually written. I looked this up.
R.I.P.
You keep concentration while polymorphed because otherwise you could use it as a quick interrupt. But if you get hit while in form, you still roll concentrations using the Ape's Con.
Well, it's better than what I have, so sure. Also, Jordan,
You're also large or
Huge.
huge? Oh shit.
Yeah, they are equal to the giants. Question, do we stand and fight?
I mean, we could try.
I mean, we can do a fighting retreat towards the exit, but see how it goes. And also, I would have moved back to here after turning him into a giant. And then that was my
you have
main
movement because
spell.
you also moved out of the fog.
Fog is just it's not difficult terrain, but yeah.
But
I
you
think.
started like here. I just want to know.
I think I was here, so
You
5,
could ration it
10,
out.
15, 25. Okay, so I can get to right underneath, right
Right
there.
underneath Felgalos, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Creek.
All right. I think that I just I don't have I can't do any sort of leap just presumably because of the ceilings here, right?
They're sized for giants, so
Yeah, I mean,
you're
you're not hitting the
normal
ceiling right now.
sized.
All right. So here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to move. I'd like to go for the Castellan.
All right.
So the question is, do I have to circumnavigate the cage, or would I be
You
able
can
to?
squeeze through the cage.
Okay.
Although the griffins are yapping at it, so they could probably reach you from there.
Okay. Different question.
You have a
Can I-
climb speed.
That's what I was gonna ask. I can climb the cage, yeah?
You can.
Yeah, climb
Let
40
me-
feet.
Let me see how big the cage is then.
Yeah.
This has gotten infinitely sillier than I expected. I apologize, but this is
No,
also
Cages
there
are
hilarious.
is no.
60
This is
feet
great. I
tall.
love it. If I could rage as the gorilla, that would be the best. But we'll take what we
So-
can get.
The cages are 60 feet tall.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able. So can I make a long jump and of 20 feet and then climb the other 40?
Okay. I have confirmation you cannot use class abilities while polymorphed.
Wah. Oh well. Not. So basically, since I have a strength of 23, I should be able to just jump and get the 20 feet necessary, and then use the other 40 feet to climb to the top of the cage. Is that something that's?
Well, remember, a long jump doesn't give you any vertical distance.
Yeah,
It
high
just-
jump would
Yeah,
be.
you're thinking of a high
So
jump.
I can. Okay.
high
Different
jump would
question.
get you with
3
23
plus
strength only.
strength mod.
Yeah, like 7 feet.
Oh, strength mod, not strength
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
got it. All right. In that case, we're just gonna walk on through.
I mean, you could always just start punching griffins in the cage.
Can my fist even fit through the bars?
Yeah, if they can hit you, I can say that you can hit them.
You have 10-foot reach too.
Them in their beaks.
All right. Actually, I got it. It's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to move. Let's see, 40 feet of movement. That puts me. But from that spot in between the cages, because that's as far as I can go with 40 feet. Can I throw a piece of lumber at this griffin back here? Obviously, as the rock ranged weapon attack.
A piece of lumber is not as aerodynamic as a rock. That would be an improvised weapon.
Okay. In that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rush over here and I'm gonna try and punch a griffin in the face.
Okay.
Boop.
Well, as you move, you'll provoke from both of them who squeeze in.
Yep.
There we
Closer.
go. Jeez.
Wait, they're moving
Sorry.
too? Or is this more for just?
These griffins kind of encompass the cages.
Okay, got it. All right, come on, come at me.
You're not gonna dodge any attacks. You have
Oh
12
no,
AC.
oh no, they can roll low.
That's fair enough, but
Good.
what's your
So,
luck? I'd like to point out.
Okay, what I miss?
Absolutely nothing.
Giant
Claws.
apes are punching griffins.
A 9 and a 13 to hit.
13 will hit.
Slashing.
You cut out.
Slashing.
Cut out again.
8 slashing.
Thank you. All right. Meanwhile, this griffin is getting a punch in the face.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus 9.
The easiest way to do it for sure.
The 15 hit it.
15 will hit.
All right, and damage is 3d10 plus 6. 22 damage.
Pretty hefty hit.
Well, I'm a hefty boy.
Big boy now.
Second attack.
You do have 2
Same
attacks.
griffin.
Oh shit.
Yep, multi-attack.
13 is going to
Hold,
whiff, I'm
hold,
pretty sure.
Did you forget the Diabardic Inspiration you have?
I
Can you use it?
did. That's a d8 now?
Yes.
An 18 hit.
18 will hit.
For 13 more. Yikes.
Okay.
Thanks, one. I'm glad to see that you're still around.
Anything
How
else?
wounded does that griffin look after it seems to get throttled by 2
You,
giant meaty
beat
fists?
its beak in. Like it's not looking too great.
Is this revenge on the griffin kind?
Oh, you can tell
Swear to
that.
God, these ones somehow have the curse.
All
You can
griffins
tell
just
that-
carry
that,
a death curse.
So wait, the Curse of the Raven may. Oh no, you hear
Horse.
the ape is roaring, but it almost sounds like he's saying the word horse.
Alright, is that your turn?
I moved, I attacked, I can do nothing else.
Ready.
All right. Let me measure some stuff out here.
Just imagine next level I can make you guys into 2 T-Rexes.
Roar.
That's
Unfortunately,
a
I
bit
can't.
harder to control because they have 2 intelligence.
Okay, so I have to move through Mateus, so that's 10,
Oh shit, that's right.
15, 20. Let me measure stuff out some more. Okay. So that's already 20. I'm not going to be in range for that. In that case, what do I want to do
In the
here?
mountains.
Yeah, okay. And then actually measure out my distance from
Also,
that.
I'm gonna mention this since this was supposed to be a shorter session and we're 15 minutes over. Do you want to stop at the end of the next, like, bottom of the initiative and hold off till next time, or?
Yeah, well, maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Just wanted to remind you.
Okay. What I will do is I'll throw a guiding bolt at which of the 2 griffins looks less damaged.
Oh, less
Last
damage
damage is the one on the bottom.
Yeah, he only
Okay.
punched the top one.
Yeah, I'll do it on the bottom one.
All right, roll to hit.
Sure. I'm gonna use it as a second level.
Respectable.
22
22 will hit.
for 18.
All right. Hits that griffin square in the back as its attention is focused elsewhere.
And next attack on it has advantage.
Anything
And
else?
then, yeah, as a bonus, I'll go ahead and give Thelgalos a die of inspiration.
Elgalos will say, "Cool. I haven't had one of those in a while."
You struck me as a bard, besides a dragon.
Besides
but-
being a dragon.
And besides,
mean,
I think
they
it's the
have-
whole being incredibly unlucky thing.
A little bit, yeah. Being unlucky, being a halfling, everything just points to bard.
I'm so glad we can have this conversation right now.
Talking is a free
Mhm.
action.
But yeah, that's it for my turn.
Giant ape sounds. I
What's
don't
that
know what I was
noise?
expecting with that.
Wait, did we skip Shal's turn?
No?
Oh, he got polymorphed after me, I think. Or no,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
up at the top.
you came after Shao.
Right.
Yeah, and that,
Anyway,
yeah.
I think it's the Giants' turns now.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So, as a bonus, a malevolent wind will start to flow 10 feet or around the giant. Around the
Around
caster, I should say.
The woman giant, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's an arcana that we could perform, or does it not seem
Not
to be a
magical.
spell? Okay.
Roll nature.
I think she just passed wind, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother to roll because my attention is elsewhere.
Also, you
No,
couldn't
you-
speak.
You can
seems
know.
like
it's
she's
just
using a cloud
ook,
giant.
ook, ook.
Like an innate cloud giant's ability to control winds.
Okay.
Ah,
And she'll push through the fog unabated as the fog will stay in its area, but she can see clearly as it
the
Blows
rain
Fog
has gone.
has gone.
she will stop short of Felgalos though. And right here, actually I think everybody can see it there.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's going to cast a spell. Roll
Counter
Arcana.
spell.
Well, hold up. Let's see what it
Can I
is
see?
first, if we can figure it out.
Fine. Yeah, I'll do that first. So does a 14 give us any inkling?
You know it's a hypnotic pattern. You don't
yeah,
know what
counter
level.
spell.
Oh no.
Okay, roll a counter spell.
You got it. Charisma check.
Wait, no, you've used your reaction this turn.
His turn came through.
Did it? Oh, right, because
Yeah.
you moved.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
First, well, I guess that,
Ooh.
well, doesn't matter. I was gonna say, did she cast it at a higher level?
Did.
Okay.
Stop doing that!
Oh. I'm sorry, I forgot I cast a spell. Should I do it now, or...
Roll it on your next turn at the
Sure.
beginning. But she's going to now walk into all of the three of you.
Hi.
Let's see
Still a bit
here.
miffed, are you?
Oh. Oh man, do I? Probably would have done it.
You want a TPK or not?
Just out of range. Well, is he out of range? He is just out of range. Okay. All three of you make me strength saves.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Which three?
Belgalos, Mateus, and Marati. I'll roll
Oh,
for
okay.
Felgalos. Well,
Oh, I'm
Oh,
inspired.
no.
I am so inspired.
Did
and
you have
this
yours?
isn't
do
like
you have inspiration? I
yes,
don't think you have
yes.
inspiration.
No, I do. I do.
I believe
it was,
he is the
it was
only-
the
he was the
last one
only
you
one
allotted
that
to
session
us
who
at the
didn't
beginning of
use
the
it.
session, and then
Right.
you gave us the spiel. So
Okay.
yeah. So here I go. It's
well,
not much
it
better,
ain't
but it's
it
not a
ain't
critical fail.
0.
12. Do I recognize what's going on, or...
Winds are about to push you back.
Ah, I see.
It's
Uh.
just like the Tilt-A-Whirl. I mean, what?
Heh,
Belgalos rolled a 20. I'll tell you that.
okay.
Nice
Good for
work,
him.
Belgalos.
Wait,
I will
back,
use...
wait, which way is back?
For me, it's probably gonna be into the fog, but...
Oh, it's a random direction thing. Okay.
Well, I mean, it might just be away from
Well,
her.
the fog
but
got dissipated already,
it didn't.
wasn't it?
No, she
No,
just
it
was
dissipates
able to.
around her. The fog
Yeah.
stays
Oh,
where it
around
is.
her.
And because
okay.
it's magical, it's not removed.
Yeah, one-
I'm going to use my inspiration from convincing her we were friends
Okay.
to re-roll that.
Ah,
Wow.
Womp womp.
I
Okay.
will use 2 sorcery points and my reaction to add a d4 to that.
No, you can't do that because you didn't roll the dice on your spell cast. That's double dipping.
This is a different thing.
Oh, you're not passing the ball to me.
No, this is
Oh,
this
okay,
is the sorcery to add or subtract a d4.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
Roll that.
I wouldn't ask for that because I already used inspiration. Fucking 13.
Ah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay, Maradi, you get slammed 10 feet into that cage.
Oof.
Mateus, 5 feet into that wall. 5 feet. Okay. Rati, you take 12 bludgeoning damage,
All right.
and Mateus, you take 5.
Okay, and that counts as damage. I have the... Yes, okay.
Okay, you'll keep your polymorph.
God, am I
Wow,
glad to have
holy
Warcaster.
God, all right, yeah.
God, am I glad to have Warcaster.
Now it's
Wait.
Crucero's turn. Since Siri's going to say, Crucero, stop this madness. You will walk right up to Creek. Be within 60 feet, and he'll cast a Dispel Magic on you.
Counter
just-
spell. Oh wait,
Not.
No,
I
you
already
can't do
used my
that
reaction.
one,
No,
yeah.
I
is
can't.
so
Yeah,
just
no.
there's nothing I can do.
Nope, because you don't, unless you have Mage Slayer, I think.
Well, I mean, technically he has to...
Not if
Well,
he's
I don't know,
right.
it-
Casting at 5th level.
Okay, if you can cast it at 5th level, then it will just disappear.
Oh.
you wouldn't have to have a second polymorph, would you?
I mean, I could use all
Creek-
my juice to do it, but...
Both of you can choose where you want to end up in your spaces. So do you want to end up in melee with Crucero or not?
I would like to be right here.
Okay.
Oh, that does dispel you both,
Here.
doesn't it?
And where do you want to be, Shal?
Yep, because...
Right here.
Well, it's Felgalos' turn, and he says, enough is enough, and he'll shape back into a dragon.
Yay, Felgalos!
Pew! Meanwhile, his halfling form goes shuttling out through the wall.
Oh, did you see where I threw it?
Yeah,
I know. I watched it leave.
Just whoop.
Yep. Like a balloon just out of air.
Also, is it just me, or is something weird going on over here?
I have
That's
no
just
clue. I
the
can't see
line of
it.
sight.
What's going on with Felgalos?
Oh, okay. It's like I'm still getting line of sight, but it's like fog. It's like this weird like.
Oh, is there like the
zoomed in version.
line of Fog of War?
Yeah,
Or
but
clear
like
Fog
there's
of War?
still some parts of the background. Anyway, not
Okay.
important. Let's keep things aloft.
He can't make a breath this turn because he transformed, but he will activate his Frightful Presence. He'll choose both of the Cloud Giants, so they have to roll Wisdom saves.
Can you affect the
proposition.
Griffins?
Yeah, he can affect the Griffins too. So 120 feet within sight. All the Griffins. So let's start with the Countess. She will fail and be feared.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
I hate to, which type? Is this the you
She's
can't be
frightened.
closer?
She's frightened, so it means she can't approach it closer with her own will.
Okay, and she has disadvantage while
Gets
within
disadvantage
sight.
against Felgalos. Sorrow.
Attacking her doesn't interrupt the fear, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay, good.
I think breaking line of sight can. It usually falls by
Her
whatever causes
sorrow
the fear.
will succeed. Okay, all the Griffins are frightened of the dragon.
all of them,
All of them.
All of
including the one in the
them.
back.
Everyone.
Including the one in the
Yay.
back. Speaking of, Griffins are just gonna as close as they can in their cages. We'll make an attack at Maradi. And I don't think the other one can reach Creek.
Could that one approach Marauder? I can't see it because of line of sight, but
Yeah.
There's one that's close
Yeah,
enough.
it's there.
It can pop. I got knocked against the cage, so it makes sense.
I wasn't sure where it was, if it approached towards Felgalos, but
Right.
yeah, it might have just been there.
It's within reach.
Ooh,
Oh, wait,
26
crit.
crit.
Oh god. And I used my
Yes.
reaction already, so no fighting words. But that would, yeah, that,
That
would
wouldn't
actually
matter.
negate. That would negate.
11
Out of curiosity,
piercing.
do you have Hellish Rebuke for your what's it called?
Nope.
Even though you're a tiefling?
I
Another
am
crit?
a different kind of tiefling.
Oh my god. Wait, are these with
Or-
disadvantage?
No, these are normal rolls.
Is Felgalos not in sight?
No,
What?
no, frightened is disadvantage against attacks against Felgalos.
Oh, that was just.
Oh.
They're not
Oh,
scared
shit,
of you.
okay.
Yeah, they're not scared of me.
Yeah,
I ain't scared of no ghost.
that is 18 slashing.
Oh, 18, not 11. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
they just
no,
rolled
he got
11
11
on the
piercing
dice.
and then 18 slashing.
Gotcha. Oh,
It- all the
11 and
attacks.
then 18. Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Yes.
How you
The
looking?
griffins are still in the cage, and the one that's at the exit will continue to guard it. Val.
Alright, well, giant slaying training's kind of starting to kick in here.
The
Alright.
first giants we've actually fought.
I know, amazing.
19 to hit.
19. Will hit.
Alright. Dealing 7. She wasn't damaged
She's
at all.
not damaged yet.
Okay.
And
Um,
she'll have to hold on. She has to concentrate for this.
Is there any more, or is it just 7? Oh, wait, no, that has the damage involved.
You will hold the winds. Luckily, the
Um,
winds seem not to affect the arrow or the bolt as it goes to her.
Then second shot. 14.
Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. For the damage to her, that should be 11 because of greater favored enemy.
Yes.
That's 4 extra. Yeah.
So is that any extra to hit from greater favorite enemy, or is it just?
No, it's just damage. I also have advantage on saving throws against spells and abilities used by that person or that
Okay.
enemy.
That's nice.
But that's it.
Okay. At 14, though, will hit.
Okay.
Oh, 14 will hit. Oh shit. For 5, so 9 plus 4 more, so 13 more damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Matthias.
Back to me and roll for the thing I had missed. Doesn't
Yes.
matter.
There you are.
5. I'll see the
Rules
situation.
parity.
What does she seem to be armed with? Does she have a staff or a club or something she could?
She's holding a mithril spear.
Okay.
Oh.
If that's the case, I am going to suck up a 3rd level spell to give me 3 more sorcery points, so I'm up to 4.
Right?
I'm going to use 2 of those to quicken out a shocking grasp.
Okay.
So this will be
Roll to hit.
my quiff bonus action. That'll be a 26.
Okay. That'll
I
hit.
probably should have asked if they take electricity. We'll see. 6.
She takes the full amount.
That's good to hear. And that
So she
means
has
she
no
can't.
reaction.
Oh, was she wearing armor? Metal armor?
No, she was not wearing metal armor.
Okay.
Does it conduct up the spear?
No. 10. So
It's a
now
joy
that she
buzzer.
can't attack me, I'll continue running this way. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And my party seems to be in line of sight. I can't twin again. Don't have enough. With my regular cast, because that was quickened, I'll fire a Chaos Bolt at 2nd level.
Sure.
So we don't get one of those. So I would have said I didn't even say it was going to be twins, so this is just at her.
Okay. And 18 will hit.
Okay. And at 2nd level, submit, 8 and 3, plus, so that's 19 total damage. And the damage type on an 8 and a 3, I will pick fire. And that will be my turn.
What's the total number?
19 total damage.
19. All right. She seems to take the full amount.
Okay, so the electric and fire are good.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, that's my move.
Freak, you're up.
I liked being an ape. Rage, try to Kurzap the Castellan.
Okay, that's Dex save, yeah.
That is
11.
11 will fail.
D6.
Oh well. Still raging though. And we're going to. Now that I'm raging, I am going to go 5, 10, which did that leave the Griffin's threatened space?
Which Griffin?
I'm
You're-
guessing the
He
bottom
was
one.
here, so he was kind of equidistant
God,
from
too
each
many.
of them. Yeah, we just
Yeah,
kind
so
of.
he was here. Yeah, this Griffin will try to bite you if you try to go, or claw you. We'll try to claw you.
Come at me.
Along the claw. 18
Flat
to hit.
Negro.
18 will hit. Yes.
6 slashing damage.
All right, and the Castellan is gonna get swung at with a sword.
God, you disgust me.
What's the good word?
Good word is you rolled a 10.
I did in fact roll a 10. Is that a hit?
That would not be a hit.
All right. What about another one? The 12 hit.
No.
Okay.
Who
Dean,
on you?
I didn't. In my now impotent rage. So I moved, I believe, 10 or 15. I was here, so
It was 10.
10,
You moved 10.
15, 20. Give me some. No, on the Castellan, or
Oh yeah, he'll attack you.
yeah, I was like I said, give me some.
He's wielding a Morning Star for the record.
Oh God, giant morning star.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
19
Salute.
piercing.
Okay, minus what is that? That rounds up or down? I forget.
Round down.
Okay, so minus 9. Okay, so that was another.
Yeah, morning stars are piercing. Interesting.
Yep. Found all the
So
pointy
that
bits.
was. I have already forgotten how much movement I've made. I lose count really fast.
25, I think. Or 20, looks like.
So 20, and I have 40. Yes. So 25, 30, 35, 40. And that's my turn.
Okay. Marathi, you're up.
Okay. With the Countess feared, I'm gonna try and cast
Frightened. Just to be clear,
Frightened.
frightened.
frightened. Sorry, I'm gonna try and cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the Castellan.
Very well. He has to save wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yes. He has at least 4 intelligence, right?
Yes.
Are you within
He
30
can
feet?
cast spells. He rolled a 10.
Okay, then
He
we'll
would
fail.
laugh. Would
You
laugh
laugh
as long
so
as you
far
concentrate.
away.
All right.
He falls prone, incapacitated, can't stand up. End of each turn, and each time he takes damage, he can try another saving throw.
If he takes damage, he has advantage.
Yes. Oh, you linked it. Okay.
Yeah, I got it right there. Okay, and since I remember this Griffin already made an attack of opportunity, here's hoping it can't make another. 5,
Combat
10.
reflexes.
15, and then moving through Kuvat's 25 and I think 30 there, yeah?
Believe so.
All right.
You know, we're clumping up pretty heavily in like a fireball formation here.
Hey, don't look at me. I was here first.
I'm not clumped up at all.
If it was that or move through the space with all the griffins.
Just
Fair
to make
enough.
sure, I have to land an attack. Sorry, I have to make an attack. I don't have to land it to keep the rage up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or be
Okay,
attacked.
double checking.
So it's
yeah.
her turn. She's going to cast another spell.
Okay. Here comes
Arcana to identify it. It's a 6.
You can tell it's an evocation spell.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, no. I'll use my last 3rd level slot to counterspell.
And
We're-
roll the
I'm
dice.
I'm praying for you,
Yep.
Jordan.
Hashtag pray for Marathi.
Hashtag goddamn it.
Don't say that yet.
Ah!
Hmm.
That
That won't.
Fortunately, you cannot counterspell this one, and a wall of energy will materialize.
what flavor energy?
Cuts off Countess and Felagos.
Interesting.
Now she's going to walk at you. Hello.
You're in my
Hello?
personal space bubble.
Roll that strength.
Right.
I have advantage on this. 16.
16.
How far do I go back?
Shal and Marathi will save. Teus, you are shunted 20 feet.
Okay. I don't crash into anything. Do I take damage?
Not.
Okay.
I just imagine him being like blown up
Fall on
and
your
over me
butt.
as I have to like duck.
Just tumbling over.
Fall on your butt and you
Ah,
get up rubbing
bitch.
it.
Double bitch.
Okay. Grisera was laughing, but since no one has hit him, he doesn't have advantage on this save.
Well, I think it's just
Wisdom,
if he, as soon as he takes
Yeah,
damage, he just
wisdom.
immediately makes a save at advantage. Not
15,
15 ties.
which
and
would
he will
pass.
stop laughing.
Damn it.
He locked him down for a
Uh,
turn.
Laughing time
And
is over.
with the, is it at the end of the turn? So
End
he'd
of
still
turn,
be prone,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's still prone, but he stopped laughing.
Hey, that wasn't a funny joke.
Wait, why am I laughing?
Felgalos.
Now, here's the question. Is she still in sight of Felgalos? Or is
Yes.
the- Okay.
She can see and he can see. She's purposely moved away from him,
Mm-hmm.
even though she cast the wall. Wall prevented opportunity attacks, and Felgalos is going to use his claws to try to break it, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
Neat.
But that's his turn as he frustratedly keeps banging against the wall.
Well,
Griffins.
I have some ideas on how we can break that. We'll see.
This one will
I've
approach
got an idea as well.
Creek.
Oh, I mean, your idea is probably going to be shoot her.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
Dude, ha!
Beak. 13 to hit.
Nope.
Claw,
I'll be back in
25.
about 20 seconds. Hopefully, I get back
Eight.
before it's my turn.
That does 8 slashing damage.
Got it.
At the end of this turn, Simulacra will appear.
Oh, piss off, Simulacrum.
And they're going to go... They use their movement to get here this turn, and they're just going to go after the Griffins. Back to the top. Shall.
Alright, heavy crossbow. 12.
And you have Crossbow Master, that's so no penalty to...
Yeah, but that's still a 12.
12 a miss.
Second shot. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 9 will miss.
I have no reactions. God damn it, that sucks. Anyway, that's my turn.
Creek.
Yeah, I'm so far away from everyone. Just to make sure, I can't get through this particular section of cage, correct?
You would have to... It would take you difficult terrain to squeeze through that.
Got it. All right. Bonus to zap the griffin.
The Griffin will try to save.
14's your number.
I have lost the Griffin's character. Oh, there it is.
Oh, what's its name?
4.
4 will fail, and maybe, just maybe,
You'll roll a 1.
my god, it wasn't a 1.
It was
Yeah,
also
okay,
4.
You both
It's-
rolled 4s.
It's 3 1s in, a diagonal formation.
Now, we are not playing Professor Layton here. God.
I have 6 matchstick.
Fuck you!
Fuck you. Yeah, I gotta do it. Krieg sees his compatriots in trouble and just goes barreling toward them. So that's gonna be a full double move. Going. I have 80 feet.
And then difficult terrain to squeeze through the cages.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so that's...
So 45, 55, 65, 70, 75, 80.
Yep, that'll work.
Did you hit anything?
What do you mean?
Did we
hit
roll
anything?
that did the griffin attack him? Well, I guess it hasn't taken a turn,
Yeah, I
but
thought-
I haven't. I've hit people with lightning. But none of my
Oh,
actual attacks have landed on anything. Oh no, I punched the shit out of the griffin as an ape.
I think he's
No,
just
no,
wondering for
this
this
turn.
turn.
I
This
have
turn,
not.
he hasn't done anything.
You might get bitten
no,
at by the
I
griffin.
did zap the griffin.
That count? I don't know if that.
I don't know.
I
It's
honestly don't know if that counts.
it's literally a rage thing that lets you do that.
I
Well, no,
think-
no, it's let's see. If you're if you haven't attacked a hostile creature or taken damage since then. So if you get hit by the bird as you're walking away and take
Keep it.
damage.
Let me see here, because what's the point of having a lightning strike if it doesn't count as an attack?
It's an aura, so it's not.
It's part of the rage itself.
Yeah, it's part of your rage.
I mean, if you move away, that griffin's an animal. It will attack you.
No, I know. I'm going to be taking at least 2 AOs if this griffin counts as being in range.
That one's in the center of the cage and may not be able to.
Yeah,
squeeze in
neither
time.
of the griffins at the 2 cages you're trying to squeeze in are going to be close enough.
Wait, isn't he just right next to this griffin?
Yeah,
No, I know,
that
that's-
one
I'm
will.
trying to say- I'm
I'm
saying-
talking
Oh,
about
from
the
the
other
squeezing.
ones.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, let's just do it. Whatever. Roll me the AOs.
Okay, first griffin, 24 to hit,
24 will hit. There we go.
14 slashing.
Problem solved.
Right,
Well,
and you can squeeze through.
Well,
and
one problem is solved.
there, I
yes.
believe. Yeah.
that's the
Yes, that
that's
was
the
right
way
one,
to
Anna.
put it.
Mhm.
Anything else?
Oh, I dashed and I bonused, so I'm done.
Okay, Mateus.
Okay, so on my turn, I'm going to turn a second level spell into sorcery points, so I'm up to 4. I'm going to back the fuck up from where I am right now. About there should be good. And I am going to twin cast a haste onto Creek and Shao.
Okay.
Oh, and I didn't forget this time.
Roll the die.
I do
Okay.
not have any of
Oh,
that.
nice.
Rati.
Okay.
And just a reminder.
Using the 1 a day on the mandolin, I'm going to try and cast Dispel Magic on that wall of force. Or whatever energy it is.
Okay.
So that's 19.
It can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
Holy shit!
Interesting.
Wow!
I guess I can link
Okay.
it to you now. Because you've tried to dispel it. I think you have
Uh-huh.
intimate knowledge.
Wall of force.
Wall of Force.
Wall of force.
Disintegrate destroys it instantly.
As soon as we hit,
Disintegrate levels.
Yeah. Which
My plan
what
is
are
still to
those
hit it really
levels?
hard, but that's kind of hard at the moment. But
6.
is that
Oh, okay.
everything?
God dang it. Okay. I guess I should have, looked at the wall and seen if I could identify it then. But...
We had already tried
thought
to
we
roll
tried
to
to do that.
identify
Yeah,
it.
you tried
So.
to
Well, we
on
tried
it.
to identify it as it was being casted. Seeing the spell's effects, but, that's a
I
lesson.
mean,
for
it's good to
another day.
know now also, so.
Yeah.
It was a good plan for sure. It's just it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
work out.
No, I don't regret it.
Unfortunately.
Yep. I mean,
Okay.
any other kind of wall, dispel
Yeah,
magic.
no,
Would've worked.
exactly.
This is-
Which is why I'm like,
This is literally written in. Dispel magic doesn't affect this wall.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, well.
So then, oh gosh.
Got anything
gotta
to do with
think
your
this.
bonus? You could
I
feather
forget.
fall us.
Yeah. Well, feather falling us now would no. Hold on. Let me look at my spell slots because I want to make sure that I do have. Yeah, I still have enough for feather fall. And then there was one thing I was gonna check. Oh, I forget. It's you can't cast 2 spells of higher than cantrip, right? You can do 1
Yes.
cantrip and one.
One cantrip,
Yeah.
one regular.
Yeah.
Unless
okay.
I think it specifically states you can
Mhm.
do so.
Okay, so what I'm gonna try and do is stumble back a bit, so I'll probably provoke here.
She'll try to hit you with a spear.
Okay.
One-handed because she's still holding the mask. Ready to hit?
What was that to hit?
30.
Yeah, that's
No
fair.
point in even trying to use cutting words on that. Jeez.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
14 piercing damage.
Okay, well,
that-
not the worst. Oh, you're
So
almost
that's
up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
My goodness,
Right.
Maradi. If you open my pack on the side, you can find my emergency honey.
Creek eyes you warily. Alright, but it's her
Did
turn
someone
now.
say, honey?
Oh, I get it,
Okay.
because he's a bear. Not all bears like honey. Rise up, Creek.
She'll dismiss the winds around her. 3. So many character sheets.
Yeah, this can't be fun to run.
Okay. Shall. Roll me a dexterity save
Ooh.
as she attempts to fling you away.
23.
23. She tries to grab at you, but you expertly dodge her giant meaty hand.
Oh, did you add 1 to that from your haste?
No, 24. Oh, that's the case.
no,
I get
it's...
flung back the fuck out.
Well, also, it's actually just advantage on dex save. I'm sorry.
Do I get super duper omega advantage on dex saves?
I'm just giving her the shittiest of shitting grins at the moment.
What else does she have here?
She casts Stomp.
Alright. Good to know. Well, she won't take any more actions. So it's time for Crisaro, who is on the ground. Will stand up, and he's still afraid. Felglos can't move towards him 20 feet. He Oh, I believe this is a bonus, isn't it? It is. We'll cast a spell.
You would.
Arcana, anybody? It is Misty Step.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
We'll get an extra 30 feet.
On the bright side, he can't really throw any more spell slinging at us.
No, but as he's next to this cage, he will open that one as an action.
Okay.
Felgalos. Despite all his rage, he's still a dragon in a cage. As he beats on that wall of force without any effect.
He
Seems
can't hear us, can he?
Probably. I mean, it's not an airtight wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start screaming, if the wall's not budging, go for the other wall.
You'll hear a
Fucking
dragon voice come
Kool-Aid
back,
it.
but that one's made of rocks.
Kool-Aid it.
Oh no, as he barrels through head first.
Yeah, tumbling down from the
Or Felgalos.
that'll be it. Guarding Griffin has had enough of guarding because it's afraid it can't approach. Neither can other Griffin. It can
Good old
okay.
Griffins.
It'll go the way that
Out of the
open
cage,
to
but
it.
not
like
towards
The
that.
Griffins
Felgalos.
cast spells!
Yeah.
The Griffins
And then it
cast
will-
Caw.
It will fly here, trying to get out of Felgalos' sight. Can't do much more than that. Simulacra.
They just dance.
Pretty
Will
please.
fly.
They don't have to.
Bye, my pretties.
Are they already up in the air? Or do they have to,
No,
like, fly over the cages?
They were like hovering very slightly. But they will maneuver to get about there.
What's the biggest threat do you guys think?
Well,
the
if,
giant?
Wall of Force is a concentration, right?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be unloading.
Did she roll a concentration check?
He hasn't taken damage since she
She hasn't
cast
taken
it.
damage yet. Yeah.
Oh, well, we did find out about it, though, I think, right?
Mhm,
Yes.
yeah.
Uh,
No one was able to land any hits.
grand.
Yeah.
Don't
that's
worry,
the
I'll get
Griffin.
us 1 damage next turn.
Okay, 4 javelins at disadvantage heading towards Shao. 7, 22.
Ow.
Phew.
Oh,
Wow,
sorry,
that's with
14. Low roll.
disadvantage?
Oh, okay.
Low roll.
Remember, you have
Yeah.
2 more AC.
23.
That hits even with a 23.
That'll be 3 piercing.
Ow.
Oh no.
And a crit. 24, 24.
Wait,
God,
and,
yeah.
and these are
Wow.
all with disadvantage.
Yes.
He just said
The
24,
roll
24.
before that was 24, 23.
God.
So wait,
Jack
how would it crit
dice.
if it had a 23, 24?
That is Jack dice.
No,
That is
it was 23, 24. That was the 3 damage. Now 24, 24 on the last one.
Yeah.
So 3 separate
Seriously.
20s.
And
And that'll be 8 piercing.
I get the 2s and the 3s tonight.
No?
Just got
On
a
the
nat
bright
20 on
side.
your Arcana check, though.
Yeah, that's not the
To
best thing for me.
identify Misty Step.
My turn.
Yes, nothing else will happen this turn.
14 or 15?
14. It doesn't add anything to your attacks.
14 to hit.
Her, Countess, that'll hit.
Dealing 16 plus.
Now, do I roll the DC for 16 damage or with the extra 2?
With the extra 2, it's all
It'd
up
be
together.
everything for that damage because it's all
So that's-
18.
compiled.
It's still a DC
So
10.
18.
Yeah, because it has to be threshold
Over
is
20,
right? Yeah. On save. You rolled an 11.
Ooh,
Yay!
Ah.
That's not enough.
Oh,
Second attack.
Oh.
DC
Second
10.
attack, 22 to
wait,
hit
wait,
Still
wait,
hit.
wait.
for 10 damage.
Hold on, I'm confused.
You
It's a
need a
DC
DC
10.
con of 10. She rolled a
Right.
16,
Oh,
11,
wait,
so she
I thought it was
passed.
10 or the damage, whatever was
Half
higher.
damage.
Oh, half damage.
You rolled a 10.
10 damage. Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
hold up. We don't know if a 10
cutting
succeeds or
words, I think.
fails.
Let me check. Let me
Yes,
check
you.
if cutting words.
Okay, you guys technically don't. I'll give you.
And
that.
we have.
Yeah.
I can't do my thing anyways. I only have 1 sorcery point.
So let's see here.
Set the confidence, ability check, or damage roll.
I mean,
No.
isn't a concentration like an ability?
No,
It's a
it's-
save.
It's
No,
a
it's a save.
save. Yeah.
Well,
so
last
never
shot
mind.
is an 11.
11 will miss.
But I will be yelling profanities at her.
Okay.
Good to know.
Freak.
All right, first up, deck save, please.
To the wait to
To
her, right?
to Lady McMaskface.
Lady McMaskface, indeed. 18.
18 will save, dealing. All right, you can't have a 1.
But she still
and
has to
she
save.
needs to make
Yeah,
it-
DC 10
You
con.
roll a 7.
Oh my god!
Woohoo! What- So I imagine this is what
How
happens.
dare- Ow!
Creek shuffles up with his feet and creates enough static electricity to zap her, and she just goes, "Ugh, shit! Wait!" And the
Completely
wall
caught off
disappears
guard.
behind her. Yes, Static Cling comes in to save the day. Also,
now hit her hard.
also 3
Also-
attacks at her face.
Also,
Go ahead.
ah, shit, I should have said that last round.
Also, try not to kill her.
I can't hear you. I'm not a
Big
happy
bone.
camper. So Jerry, just to clarify, so the spears we have are regular size until they leave our possession, right?
No, they're
No.
just
We're not gonna
regular
be able
sized.
to throw it and change size midway.
Change
This
size
isn't
midair.
freaking Kingdom Hearts.
All right, well
2
in that case,
Triton.
swinging with the greatsword then. 24.
4 will hit.
So close to a crit.
For
7.
yeah,
Or is it
yeah.
more now?
Not one.
that's a crit, though.
That is a crit.
Hey.
All right.
For
That's pretty good.
17 damage.
19. Right.
Or 19, yes, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Shots fired. Shots fired. I'm taking cover.
Or
I
I'm
am
sorry,
now
I'm
in
sorry.
cover.
I'm sorry, 17. Looks like the +2 is already. Or wait, am I bad at numbers? Let's see.
Yeah, you're already adding the +2s. No, wait. No, you're not.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I've just gone back and checked the calculations for it. I'm
Yeah.
not. So
That's
yeah.
19.
So yeah, that's 7 damage and then 19 damage.
Wouldn't it be 21?
You're also
plus-
hasted.
Oh,
You have
is
another
the plus
attack.
2 not double?
I know. I know.
No,
I'm
it's
coming in for a
just
third attack.
dice.
I'm just
Okay,
I'm just
gotcha.
covering what we've already done so far. 16
16 will hit.
for a chonky 10 damage.
Indeed. Okay.
Do I
That is-
have I made any visible impact on this woman's health?
Oh yeah, you're bleeding her down.
How wounded does she look?
She seems pretty wounded. In
Okay.
fact, she's dropped the mask altogether to dual wield the spear.
Yikes! Wait, dual
Two-hand
wielding
the
what
spear, I'm assuming.
Amazing.
Broke it in half to make another spear.
Oh no!
Poke, poke.
I wish I had that kind of strength.
Do I get rid of the simulacrum, or do I just try and hit her?
I don't know. Part of me's thinking to ask Felgalos to take care of all that with a nice acid splashy splash.
Okay, I think he should be able to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss a fireball here, catching her and the 2 griffins.
Okay. Dex
Ah,
saves.
well, hold up.
Yow.
Okay, we don't have any shenanigans.
A second fireball lands right in front of you.
That would be very bad for Maradi.
Yep.
She'll cast counterspell at 3rd level.
Okay.
You're
If-
starting to see, even now with their mask off, a bit of fear in her eyes. As she thinks that fireball may have fatal consequences.
Understandable.
Have a nice.
Have a
day.
bad day.
Oh damn
Actually,
it!
Felgalos,
You're
go
right.
for the throat.
I've got one more trick up my sleeve. In so far as I turn a 1st level into sorcery points, so I have 2, and then shoot a firebolt at her quicken.
Sure.
And now I'm tapped on sorcery points. Firebolts!
Ah.
I'm going to pass the puck to you.
Okay.
Oh.
Yay!
Why?
Oh wait, no, don't you? No, 12s have hit before.
Has it?
No, 14.
No, they have not.
That's what
Oh,
I thought.
Balls
Alright.
have hit the griffins.
And I'll just continue
Uh.
moving to this corner so that Griffin doesn't eye me like a tasty Mateus jerky snack.
Probably wise. But, Marathi.
Okay, so I'm really glad I didn't have to choose between doing a damaging spell or healing myself for concentration. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself with a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Cure those wounds. Cure those wounds.
For 10.
Higher. Add your stat.
Right, so
right.
14.
+4. Okay.
Thank you.
Should really put that into your spell.
Good.
Yeah, I should. So then after
Also,
that, I'll move.
I'm so
5,
sorry. I should have docked my
and-
rage.
15.
Wait, dock your rage.
Well, I used a
Er,
rage, so
I'm gonna move 20 to over here.
I
Oh,
tracked
alright,
that.
first
I tracked
one,
that
yeah.
on my character.
Gotcha.
Very good. Is
And
it the
I'm on
Countess's turn? Really doesn't like Shao, who keeps swearing at her. Going to multi attack you with a spear.
Bring it.
24.
That hits, and I hit Hellish Rebuke. So she needs to make a dex save of 13, I believe.
Okay.
Probably.
She rolled a 5.
Oof.
She takes 20,
Oh!
23 damage.
Okay.
Hello
Yeah,
Does
there.
that was
the
damage-
spear still hit, though?
Yeah, I totally did.
Okay. That did 20 piercing.
All right.
Ooh.
He will try to spear you again. 23.
Maradi, do you have anything? Because this is at a +4 for me, so I have a 20 at the moment for my armor.
So wait, what? Sorry, what did I?
That's if you have
because
like,
she multi-attacked
cutting
me,
words or
I have a
something.
+4 to.
Oh, so if something
my
attacks
armor.
her
So
twice.
this
now it's
is
a 20.
her attacking you.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then I can do a cutting words to.
Okay, so you need to
lower
do
that.
it by 4 or more if he has 20 AC.
All right.
Yes!
8.
Yeah.
All right. That'll miss.
That's
For
good. That'd
sorrow.
probably drop him.
Oh wait. Yeah.
As a bonus, he will Misty Step.
Oh, no.
Goodbye,
Doing that.
Maradi.
Hey,
Here comes the Morning Stars.
wait, isn't that going toward the dragon?
No, the
Okay.
dragon's next.
No, he meant heading towards the dragon.
Oh.
Approaching. He moved laterally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he's moving in a way so that he's blocking his sight from the dragon. He's not completely out yet, but tempting to do so. Morning Star. 22 to hit.
Goodbye,
oh,
Maradi.
wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh.
22. Oh, wait, no. Even with shield, that would add up to 18.
Oh.
You need armor, sir.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, that hits.
18 piercing.
Ooh, I
Back
still see
down
that
to
green.
4 again.
I still see that
Morning
green.
Star number 2. 17 to hit.
Oh,
Now
I'll
shield
react and
things.
cast shield.
Alright.
Haha.
Clang.
As the shield saves your life.
He swings again.
Wow. Felgalos' turn. He is very mad.
I imagine.
Let it all
Um,
out, preferably in a cone.
I'd like for you not to kill her.
5 feet
She's
wide.
a wicked person.
Uh.
Uh, you said line also, right?
I don't know the difference though.
Line,
Yeah,
please.
He is absolutely infuriated right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Please
I'm
don't
gonna
kill
roll-
my friends.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If it's an odd number, it will be a line. If it's an even number, it will be a cone.
Oh
jeez.
no.
Get that dice roller. So you're looking for odd.
Ooh.
Oh
no.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
R.I.P. all of us.
How long is the cone?
$30 so it's not terrible.
Okay.
So
You
start
were
from...
It hits
measuring
Shao
in
and
the
hits the
70s
Countess.
before, and I was
Okay.
very
And
worried.
the griffin, maybe, although I'm not
Yeah,
sure
nobody
how
gives a
it...
fuck about that griffin.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're terrible people.
So,
Roll
those
strength
cutting words were
saving
great.
throws.
No, but
Really?
Strength?
Okay. Is your
13.
favorite enemy a dragon?
Hell no. Although after this, I might have to reconsider.
Rolled a 14, and the griffin.
I believe in you,
It-
Griff-chan.
Griffchan. So
this is what your belief gets him.
all
an
3
8.
of you fail.
Oh no.
Repulsion breath. Will shoot
Ah.
all of you 60 feet into the wall.
Oh.
So, okay, what happens with a giant bowling over our direction?
So Shao hits the wall.
This is gonna
Donk.
kill, I think.
It has to
50.
do negative HP.
60 feet.
Yeah, I think that was the full 60.
Yeah. Let's roll that first. 44 damage.
Oh,
I'm not dead, but I am so down.
Don't worry, Shao, I'm coming with
Wait,
the
the
honey.
honey-
Hits the wall. hitting Shao.
HP.
Wait, what?
Don't worry. Shao doesn't take double damage from her hitting the wall.
That's good.
It's
But,
just that
um,
she's gonna be on top of him.
ooh.
Is it max HP?
Max
Or-
HP.
Okay.
In one hit. You're just
She
at
takes
0 and dying.
23.
She dropped.
Oh, why does she get the lower number? Come on, dragon.
She'll be knocked prone, but she's not dead.
Okay.
Griffin.
Does it
Griffin
break through
gets
the
shot
cages?
Through the cage, killing it instantly.
Shredded.
As
Is
the cage
Feathers
grinds it up.
everywhere.
has it been shredded into tiny pieces that melt easily over tortilla chips?
Yeah, it's now Griffin strips.
Would that be
Felgalos will go.
Griffies?
Gonna start
Uh,
a franchise after this.
Felgalos will say
I'll
that
s-
I waited 2 weeks to do that.
I'll stare at him pointedly and just say Gazoon tight.
This Griffin will fly to Mateus.
That's kind
Sure
of
will.
Felgalos.
Actually, trying to move towards Felgalos. I guess it'll have to resist its frightening presence.
Can it resist?
It gets a roll every time it tries to move in.
Ah, I
Okay.
see.
That is. No, it cannot move forward.
Thank God.
Hooray!
We'll head towards Countess Sensori and rub up against it sympathetically.
Oh.
Eat dicks, Griffin.
You can't talk, you're unconscious.
Simulacra. Move.
See what they consider the most pertinent threat here.
Thara's gonna point at Maradi.
Oh
he's weak.
no!
Kill him.
Has Maradi taken a turn yet? If not, he still has his shield up at least.
That's true. I do.
Do. Can it withstand 4 javelins?
We'll
We'll
find out.
see.
I should have
Find
asked
out
if
next
I
time.
see what this- That'd be terrible.
I should have
Four
asked if I
javelins.
was gotten inspiration
21?
for standing my ground. And not
21
tried.
hits. That beats
Oh
18.
my god.
4 piercing.
Oh my god.
That does it.
Okay.
No.
That's 4 exactly. I'm
The
down.
3 will convert to Creek.
Bring it! Bring it, fuckers!
19 to hit.
They are within the throwing
19
range, right?
hits. I
They are.
have 19 AC with haste.
So that's a tie. Tie goes to the roller.
Yep, I know. That's why.
Dude,
that,
you're gonna
hence
take
why
like
I
2 damage and it keeps you
Yeah,
with
that
rage.
dealt 4 damage.
See, exactly 2.
No, it's 2 damage.
He's-
And the other 2 are at a disadvantage because they're just a little far out.
Okay.
8 and 5.
Yeah, alright, moving on.
Alright. End of this turn. Give me a second. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we're fucked.
5 Cloud Giant bodyguards will appear. However, at the top of the turn, the Countess will hold up her arms and say, "Enough! Fine. You win. Stop." And she's out of breath. She says, "What do you want?"
We accept your parlay. We only have 2 things to ask. One is Felgalos' freedom, which seems like a given at this
Fine,
point.
take the damn dragon.
And 2, we want the conch.
Okay, roll insight.
Sure. I'm assuming can Creek at least insight too? Hey, I'm an idiot.
Greek, you can see it's plain on her face that she's absolutely terrified of the concept of giving you the conch. Says anything else, just name it. Gold, magic items, I will not give up the conch.
They're killing everyone. I don't really know what to say here, but like basically I'm still enraged, so I'm not good at words. But like she, but I think just from those words alone, I think Mateus picks up on how desperate he is, and maybe he can do the talking because I don't know what to fucking say here.
I don't know, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say it's clear that something is going on and the conch can help us reforge the ordning. It could still be in your benefit if you give it to us. We'll keep in mind that you gave it to us.
She's going to give you a horse laugh with blood spitting out of her mouth and say, "You don't even know what it does, do you?"
Do we know what it does?
It teleports us to an area in the I think it's Cloud Giant, the Storm Giant's place or something.
You hear mumbles from her ass as shells.
Well, I mean, if we...
teleport you. But yes, you do know that the conch teleports you somewhere.
Somewhere. Should I bluff? I've got an idea. I'm not sure if it's true or
Go
not.
go
but...
for it.
You
Do
just
it. Do
shoot
it. Do it. Do it. Do
completely
it.
out of it, so any kind of diplomacy rolls or deception rolls roll with advantage.
Well, clearly it takes us straight to the Storm King's castle, right? Sweat drop.
Roll deceit.
With advantage, you said?
Yes, with advantage. Yeah, you can tell even from like her normal stony expression is now just her lips are trembling, her eyes are watering. She says, "King Hecaton would have my head if he knew that information got out."
Didn't we hear that he's...
Missing. I'm
Missing
sorry,
King is
girl.
still a force to be reckoned with.
Wait a second. Yeah.
That's fair enough, but considering we were sent by the Oracle of the Allfather, I think it was at the Eye, right? I'm pretty sure Hecaton would understand. And if not, if he comes to you, you can always say we overpowered you. Or Felgalos overpowered you. However you want to make it seem
The
better.
dragon escaped. We and wreaked
We
havoc.
took it
or
from
something.
you in the chaos.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Sure. Please God.
Ah.
Fuck.
She's still fearing for her life. She says, "Let me make a deal with you. You don't need my conch. You need a conch.
That is true.
I'll give up that bastard Zalto. You take his.
Zalto
Else.
is...
He's
Fire
the
giant?
Duke of the Fire Giants."
Yep.
Okay, I'm listening. We've...
Krieg's got a bloody grin on too. He knows that he can finally fight with giants.
Well, I mean, what the fuck do you think the last hour was? But interesting. I think we can come to a deal on that. We have no love lost for the fire giants. What can you tell us about Zalto?
I know that Zalto's trying to reconstruct some sort of ancient machinery that he thinks will restore his people at the top of the Ordning. As you can see, it benefits me almost as much as you that his plans are stopped.
Interesting.
Out of curiosity, am I having to make saves while this is
Oh
happening?
yeah, during all
Oh.
this, could I point at him and be like, "Can I make sure my friend
He's going
doesn't die?"
to grab Shell's body and slide it over to you.
Thank you. I will
She
pour
says,
honey.
she
I will
says,
pour honey
"Better
into his
trust
mouth.
so that I'm not taking a hostage."
I will kind of go a bit more
Hey, Marauder, you got
neutral
a health
rather
potion
than
on
have
you,
my
right?
hands up like I'm ready to cast. But
Cressaro will take a potion from his pocket and just dump it on Maradi.
how large is that potion? Is he drowning?
It's giant size, but it actually only heals the same amount.
2d4.
Man,
right?
those are
Plus
some
two?
really inefficient
No, it's
potion
lesser
makers
healing,
over there.
5 HP.
Okay,
Interesting.
5 HP, cool.
Okay.
Wait, 1d4
Thank
plus
you
1.
for that. That is a kind gesture.
All I remember was a splat, and then a much larger
But-
splat.
Anything you could tell us about any weaknesses we could exploit? Perhaps he's vain, or he has some secret entrance to his lair. Just knowing that he's trying to recreate a giant structure,
Weapon.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, we were already. Or no, never mind. So Felgalos' freedom's assured. I'm
Yes,
guessing that's why
yes.
I'm awake.
Yes,
Okay.
we're reaching an accord. We've bargained for Felgalos' freedom and information on
He says
Zaltax, or
He says whatever it Zalto.
Zalto.
He says whatever it his goal is to resurrect an adamantine construct known as the Vonadod,
Is there knowledge for that?
Colossus. And from my intelligence, he's struck a deal with Drow.
interesting.
As he promises to help them destroy their enemies with the Drow steel, a fire primordial trapped in the underground dwarven city of Gauntgrim.
All right, we're writing this down, right?
I'll give you guys the cliff notes in the next session.
Sure.
Okay.
But with that, I think our deal has been fairly struck. We'll kind of edge our way towards Felgalos and kind of
Yeah.
escort him towards the window. Felgalos, you don't mind carrying us out, do you?
Thing, can I not just take a couple of them? Maybe the Griffin. I'm very hungry.
Yeah, there's a few dead ones here.
Yeah,
There's some Griffin
tenders
bits.
over there.
Pre-sliced.
Griffin bits.
We could make a
Griff
restaurant out of
bits.
that.
Toss in some potatoes, some onions, baby. You got yourself a Griffin stew. But
Felgalos, can I ask a favor? Next time, warn a guy.
come along, Creek. It's time to go.
She will snap her fingers
Right,
and say, before you
and then I
leave,
kind of stomp on
here's
over.
here's something for good faith between equals. And her teeth are
see.
seething as she says that. But a cloud giant will disappear and reappear a couple minutes later with a chest.
Hmm. I'll go and pick up the chest warily.
You cannot
Wait, is
pick
it
it up,
giant
it's giant
size or is it human size?
Oh.
It's a huge chest, but they'll open it
I
in
said
front of
I
you.
do it, so I do it.
Okay, inside the chest.
It's a bomb! Everyone dies!
Wow, I can't believe they fell for that.
There's 5,000 gold.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a lot more than
Are we going
I-
to split that, or are we just going to kind of group pool
Yeah, we're
it and
gonna
divide it
split it.
later?
There's more.
Let's just write this down. We can divvy it out
Yeah.
out of session.
Later, yeah.
There's more.
Sure.
So 5,000 gold,
All right.
500 platinum,
Okay.
4 platinum bracelets, gold pendant necklace with a fist-sized amethyst. That is
Fist-
giant-sized fist.
Fist
by the way.
amethyst?
Yes.
Did you say
All right.
fist and amethyst?
Amethyst.
Fist-
Fist, it's a fist-sized amethyst, and that is giant-sized. And a diamond-encrusted diadem. There's one more thing.
The diadem of Ravenclaw. We found it.
Freak. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Rage is a strange.
Oh, no,
It's
you're out
been
of
more
rage
than
by
6
now.
seconds.
What was
Okay.
the last
Way
thing?
out of rage.
that?
It is.
Diamond diadem, and then
We also get one last thing.
One last thing.
a necklace of fireballs that goes off.
The number 9.
A +2 greatsword.
Oh!
Hot
I
damn.
think, having talked her out of that, I deserve that weapon.
You could have the sword.
That's a
Why do you
sorcerer
swing
weapon.
it, boy?
Clearly.
Yes, that's a sorcerer weapon.
I can use it when I'm an ape.
Yeah.
Can I use weapons while I'm an ape?
You'll win that one.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I
use
know.
a
That giant
medium-sized
club.
weapon as a large or as a huge creature.
Oh, the Great Club. Yeah, sure, all yours.
Sweet.
But yes, I'll kind of nod to her and say this is very kind. I hope we can,
We'll take it
despite
into
this,
consideration.
well, despite this unpleasantness, I hope we can have cordial relationships once our mutual pest Zalgo is taken care of. You
Listen,
may
don't
hear
take
from
it
us
the wrong
again.
way, but I never want to see any of you ever again. Get out of my castle.
Yeah, the
Likewise.
feel's mutual.
Aye. We just.
Aye, aye,
Captain.
Felgalos
And I just swing
Lie
myself
down.
up onto Felgalos.
And then I realize that Felgalos really can't sustain all your weight, and you all fall to the ground dead.
I continue
Well,
to
better
cast
fall.
Cure Light Wounds on him.
Oh no,
I-
Felgalos is going to kill you on the way down. He's just like
Yay!
I
He's
mean,
not
Felgalos
good,
is
turns out
actually
it's just a
evil.
coat of
Keep those
paint on him.
spears.
she didn't ask for them back.
I guess if
Excellent.
you have it, you can keep it. But now I got to do XP, which is going to be
Sure.
strange
Uh,
because of
We
certain
didn't
things.
actually fight everything, but
I'm going to give you all 4,000 XP each
Nice.
sure, that's a pretty good amount.
for that
I appreciate
significant
that.
fight.
Yeah. That ended pretty well, and honestly, we had that. Felgalos didn't contribute a whole hell of a lot besides killing Ron.
yeah, then the 4 extra giants came
Remember,
Yeah,
he
no.
is the unlucky dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, is it unlucky when you
the flying
specifically
misfortune.
attack your friends? That's like saying, I'm so unlucky as I shoot Ron.
in. Dick move.
Whoops!
Who
so
could have done
unlucky.
this? But no, that was a very good session. Good job,
Yeah.
everyone.
Stuff
I think that
happened.
was,
I'm kind of glad we
Amazing.
ran way over for that, but I'll
I-
just pay for it tomorrow.
yeah,
That was
so
worth it.
apologies for that, but I
Question,
think
would
it
I
ended pretty well.
Gotten
Yeah. I
inspiration.
wanted to get through this whole fight before we left.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have gotten inspiration for standing ground against a giant and just like unloading on it?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
In fact, next session everybody gets inspiration for
Hooray.
results.
Sounds good. All right, so Zalgo next.
Zalto.
I'll keep getting it
Zalgo.
wrong.
Delta.
Zalgo, the
You'll-
Maleficent.
No, that's gonna be a character thing. You just keep calling him the wrong name.
Darvo.
Even
Well,
when you meet it in person.
At some point, I'm gonna pull one of our friends' things and just make my name, change my name every time, and just be like, "What did you say your name was? Harshnag? What a coincidence! I'm
My name is
Harshnag."
Harshnag.
You're Harshnag. I'm Harshnag.
But yes, I think that's where we'll stop because I think you should have gone to sleep like an hour ago. But
Yeah, well, yeah.
well, good night, everyone. We'll be continuing next Monday. Until then, see you later.
So long.
Sure.